Previously on the Novympia channel.
To Novympia, that's us.
And coming up,
Your eye is immediately drawn to but.
I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible by our gorgeous patrons who get access to the most unappealing crap you'll find anywhere on the whole internet.
Cue the snafu! Hello,
Hola.
yes. Good evening, good afternoon, good morgen.
¿Cómo te llamas?
She?
Smack my ass like the drum, vagina,
No.
Oh, I don't know a single word of Spanish.
Mi amo Nova. E.
Watashi wa Olympia.
That's not right.
Yes. Oh, and hello and welcome to another Eurovision reaction video from your girl.
Yes, oh my god, hi. We have just had our first Super Saturday of the season and we got three and then 4 brand new Eurovision entries for 2024.
It's the first video that we're coming to you out in our 2024 season in, dressed like ladies, which is weird. What's that about?
So if you have found us this year through our Eurovision reaction videos, this is what we normally look like on this channel.
Yes, and I'm sorry about that.
What is that? Transvestite of the bride?
Today we're going to be looking at Spain.
España.
One of the big 5. Now, Spain is an interesting one at Eurovision. We always watch Benidorm. I don't tend to love Spanish selections as national finals. It's not my favourite usually.
Oh, I've liked quite a lot of songs out of Spain.
Yes, I think sometimes they really can serve you up something that you in particular love.
Yeah.
It's not usually where I go to first, but they have sent some absolute bangers. Not had a tremendous track record in the last sort of 20 years. And, in terms of winning, it's still pretty bleak for Spain, isn't it? Let's talk. It's, I'm not saying it's embarrassing.
I'm not sure 2024 is going to change that, but
No.
as we'll go into later, I don't really think that matters.
Okay, the artist who won Benidorm, we were thinking it was going to be St. Pedro, and we loved that song. However, yes, in terms of the staging, flat as a witch's. It did not read romantic and ethereal. It was kind of dull and a bit, sexy rather than kind of romantic, which is not what we wanted. Anyway, they've gone with Nebulossa, not Fabulosa, as I said once.
This is a song, by the way, we've just said we have seen this performance. We are familiar with the song. We've seen the music video. I instantly liked this song the first time I heard it.
Now, it's not something that I'm going to go to listen to, but this strikes me as a real kind of good vibes. Put it on at a pre-drinks, put it on at a party, and everyone just starts shouting, Zorra.
I never once imagined this would win. I never saw this as a legitimate, what's the word?
Contender.
Contender, that's the word. So this is really, really fun that this has happened. And should we just watch it?
Thing is, though, if St. Pedro was out of the running, who was kind of the favourite going in, as soon as he's gone, it was really blown wide open. So
Blown wide open.
Let's have a look. Here we are. So this is Nebulossa with Zorra.
Zorra.
Which I was told translated to slut.
Or bitch. It literally means vixen. So it's similar to how the English word bitch means female dog. It's a similar...
Interesting. Okay.
So that's how they can kind of be sneaky and get away with cursing.
It's so camp. Now she
First
comes
of all,
out...
Queen.
That it just grabs you straight away. This is fun. No one's going to skip watching this.
These dancers are giving it everything. We have chandeliers. It's very boudoir.
Yes.
We have a giant chaise longue.
She could be whispering to you, don't forget, they can touch you, you can't touch them.
It's just a very transformative staging, and I think she looks gorgeous.
I'd wear that. I love that. I love her really casual, confident swag. She's over your shit.
It's such an easy melody to get into. I'm just instantly doing this.
She is so over your shit. It's unbelievable.
Do, 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 do. I love the band as well.
It's fun. I do find it a bit unpalatable for me. But it's fun.
The dancers are so
overthink
good.
it.
I love the energy. They are living for it. And the crowd love this.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Not because it's anything like it, but Yamame was never going to win in 2022.
But it got the crowd going and it made people feel fun. Oh my god, I have to say, the ass on the dance on the left is quite outstanding.
Yeah, that is That is nice, isn't it? The dancers are nice. The dancers are really,
It's just so fun.
It's very divisive, though. Men in heels, obviously, we're not going to, say no to that. But I think men in heels, when it's this sexy, this is going to turn some people off.
Yeah, it will.
But let's talk about the fact that they're not coming to win. It's literally just about the fun. So just lean into it.
This is going to be so much fun at all the pre-parties. And I have to say as well, really not a bad vocal. There isn't really much of a vocal in this song.
It's not a challenging song by any
But
means.
she sings it well.
It's just fun. And given how gay Eurovision is, people are going to lose their minds for this. It's also so weird. It's so weird because you feel like Spain is one of those countries that really, really wants to win. And this year they were like, you know what? Let's take a year off. Let's just send something frothy and for the gays and the ladies.
Zorra.
See, in this, you would like to be flanked by these two gentlemen in a number of scenarios. You'd like to be stuck in a lift with them, for example.
What a queen. I'm sorry. You get yours, you bitch. You Zorra.
Zorra, yeah. It's just fun.
Zorra.
Thing is, as a song itself, I'm never going to listen to this unless it's like the live performance. There's no point. I like that the
So
giant
great.
Zorra necklace flaps down on the screen.
We get some pyro afterwards.
I don't know really that there's going to be too much that they're going to change for this when it comes down to it, because your eye is immediately drawn to But,
Yeah. Now,
which I don't hate.
we are big fans of American Eurovision content creator Alicia Michelle, and she has made the suggestion for this that perhaps we lose the two band members in the back and we introduce two women of a similar age to our lead vocalist, and that they could also be enjoying these two men and just having a good time on stage. I think that would be really, really fun. It would change the kind of vibe a little bit, but I think it would ground it a little bit more.
I actually hate that idea.
Oh, I love that idea.
I feel like that really draws attention to the fact that, I don't know, it reads as that they're kind of...
Would we use the term sex worker?
That depends. Well, that doesn't matter.
It doesn't, but I feel like
But it
people
also
are
depends
going
on the
to
styling.
I feel like people are going to be turned off by that.
That's right.
And it might draw away from the fact that she is like the supreme kind of
Perhaps.
big bitch.
Perhaps.
I don't honestly think it's important necessarily to change anything.
No.
They just do what they want to do. Just do what you want to do, Nebulossa.
It'll be so fascinating to see how this does. But when you are part of the Big Five, this is where you can take the kind of liberties. If you're not that bothered about winning, you know that you've got that ticket to the grand final. You can afford to have a little bit of fun with it.
Just do what you want to do. I
Yeah.
think realistically, this is a right side of the board. I do think this is going to be a strong year, so I feel comfortable saying it's going to be a right side of the board. I don't know realistically how many people are going to pick up the phone for it, but it is just fun.
It's very accessible. It has that 80s kind of feel to it. It's got a chorus you can easily sing along to.
It's just a slice of pop, Nova.
Yeah.
That's the first slice of pop of the season that we've said.
Where have you got it in your ranking?
Oh, okay, so I don't know, my phone's upstairs. It'll
I
flash
can
up.
look at yours.
Okay, someone's made the suggestion that at the end of each of these, we put up our current rankings. I think it's probably in the middle. Again, we don't have too many. How many have we got? 9?
So I have Spain in 5th out of 10.
Okay.
And you have...
Yeah, I will have it somewhere about the same. It's sort of middle of the pack for me. And I can't see it staying in my top 10 really necessarily, but I'm not angry about it.
I would like it not to stay in my top 10. I'm hoping that we're going to get some really heavy hitters and some proper bangers. But this is fun. I'm never going to skip this when it comes on the playlist. And if she ends up attending the London Eurovision party, I am going to lose my shit seeing her live on stage.
I mean, it will be a real experience. It will just be so fun. And that's the only thing I've said for the last 10 minutes is, oh my God, it's so fun. But there's nothing more to it than that, in my opinion.
I know a lot of people are upset that Benidorm didn't send a more serious act. Again, we've spoken about San Pedro. Unfortunately, I think he did take that song into a direction that people didn't want to see it taken in. And that was unfortunate. Our other option really was we had Angie and we had Jorge. Jorge was controversial as well. People weren't sure if they wanted to send not my words, like a budget male Chanel.
Jorge's wasn't fun though, in the same way that Nebulossa's entry
Jorge's
is
was fun.
I think
This is more
Jorge's
fun.
just read as kind of a bit. I don't know. There was something about it which didn't work for me. I don't know.
A lot of people really liked Angie. She gave a really good performance. She sings really, really well. We did not like that song.
Didn't do anything for us.
So for us personally, we weren't mad that Angie
I just
wasn't
didn't
sent.
really pay that much attention to Benidorm this year in general because I didn't love many of them. So I'm actually quite glad that they did go with this one, because now that there isn't going to be any kind of like, oh no, they were robbed, they should have been, because this will end up where it ends up, and then that's fine. Who cares? No one
absolutely,
cares.
Yeah.
It's just fun to
She's
pop along
an icon.
to.
She is the moment. She is a Zorra.
Yeah, she is that. You're that a bit sometimes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Even I like that a little bit.
Even I hate that a little bit.
So yes, we do have a Patreon.
Yes.
If you would like to join us over there for exclusive content, including the podcast, our Discord, etc., etc., then the link for that will be arriving on screen at the moment.
What you gonna do with all that ash?
We also have a Twitch, Nova, don't
do,
we?
yeah.
We do gaming over there. We play games. We have fun hanging out.
In Benidorm.
It's in our dining room, but I see what you were trying to do there.
Yeah.
And then there's, social media's also on screen. Whatever.
Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you like Eurovision, if you like drag, because we do a lot of both of those things.
If you like something that requires absolutely no brain cells to watch.
That's us.
That's us.
Yeah.
Hello. And that's probably where we're going to leave it now.
Yeah.
Let's go do some Zorra stuff.
Oh.
Does that work?
That sounds a bit naughty.
Does that work?
And a bienvenida to our newest patrons, Richard Wilson, Philip Worthington, Rick Sargent, and Ivalu Johansson.
I'm a great big slut. That's it.
Okay, that's
Pretty
the
much.
end. That's the
That's
end of the
basically
video. That's it. Okay.
The song, though, isn't it?
That's it.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.
Creature